My name is Christopher Patterson, and I date trans women. And if you date trans women, guess what? That doesn't make you a chaser. That doesn't make you gay. That doesn't make you less of a man. That doesn't make you anything negative that people want to throw at you. You're just a guy. You're a guy who dates trans women. And it's okay if you only date trans women. That's perfectly fine as long as you're not sowing any negativity into the community. You're good to go, dude.
So what he's saying is that it's okay to date trans. And I think it is. I don't think that you should try and hide what you're doing. Because if you have to hide the fact that you're doing something, then you shouldn't be doing it. Okay? Because everything comes with positive and negative. Everything you do is going to be a good side to it and a negative side to it. But unfortunately, in the black community, you are ridiculed or teased or, made fun of.
So yeah, there are some insecure girls that don't like men who only date trans women. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them or how they think or how they see it. Keep going forward and keep moving forward to find your happiness. That's totally fine. Trans attraction is valid. And if you are a man who dates trans women and seeks romantic relationships with trans women in a respectful and integrous way, you are valid. And that's it. Don't let anybody make you believe different. Don't let anybody try to drag you into their cycle of negativity and despair because of whatever the heck is going on with them. Trans attraction is valid. It is okay if you only like trans women, and you are not less of a person if you do that. You are not a bad person if that's what you like.
One of the main questions I keep getting asked is, how did I meet my transgender fiance? And the story is kind of crazy. Like, I go and I play basketball at LA Fitness often. So one day I'm going to LA Fitness to play basketball. And as soon as I get there, I walk into the gym. And as soon as I walk into the gym, I just see somebody just skying over everybody and just dunk. Like, pow, just dunk. It was like a loud boom. Like, everybody in the gym went crazy. It was this crazy dunk. And then when I looked to see, like, damn, who dunked that? It turns out it was my future fiance. Of course, I didn't know at the time. But she was dunking on everybody at LA Fitness. And then when she dunked, she was like, ah. And then as she was coming down from the dunk, it's like she turned and looked as I was walking in, and it was like we just locked eyes. It was honestly, it was like love at first sight. Like, if I had to explain our relationship, like, in a way where it's honestly a lot like love in basketball. Like, she was always a great basketball player. Like, she plays in like this church league that we have. She's been MVP of the women's league for 4 years in a row now. She's great at basketball. She's really great. And I have a love and a passion for basketball, and due to the fact that it brought us together, and it's really like the catalyst of, what we like to do together and what really, what our bond is built on, to be completely honest with you. But that's how I met her, is that just, she's an awesome basketball player. She caught everyone's attention in the gym that day, of course, not just because she's so beautiful, but because of her talent as well. And I mean, yeah, that's how we met.
Hey, listen here. Anybody that know me, I don't shy away from these kind of topics. Let me announce myself. I like woman, the woman. That's my preference. That's what I desire. That's what I came here to be one with, is the woman. But with that being said, I guess I got a question for the men that like transgender women. Transgender women. Very careful with my words. You like the appearance, face, her breasts. She got the physique of a woman. She's a woman. You like all of that. Got it. but then there's an extra little seasoning on the side. At that point in time, what are your thoughts? What are you thinking? Are you confused by the avatar? Do you care? How do you feel internally? Do you feel like you're doing something that is, part of your soul? Is this something that you desire? But this is just a crazy topic, because I see the spectrums on both sides. I see the arguments on both sides. I'm not here to argue. I'm here to challenge your perspective and your ideology of what you think to be true and what do you believe. I just want to know. I don't know if this is a safe space for you to make a comment. It's a safe space in my comments because I delete ignorance, but I just want to know. I'm curious.
As a black trans woman, being incarcerated for 5 years in a male facility, I've done seen it all, literally, And I just got one question, right? Why do these niggas be ready to wife you up and risk it all, come out the closet, go to war for you in there when it's super scary and dangerous? But outside in these streets, they be too scared they don't even want to hold your hand or take you to the corner store around the block where they live at. They want to go 2 towns over and do all of that.
She made a very good point. She made a good point. Why is it that in jail or prison, you thugs and street dudes are willing to go all out, risk your life, get into beef over a trans girl? You want the whole jail to know that's your lady. But when you come out on the streets, you want to be on the DL, the down low, meaning you want to hide it from the black community. Why is that? If you could date trans in jail or prison, you should be able to do it out on the streets. Like I said before, if you gotta hide it, it's not for you.
If they're attracted to us, if they like us, they're still straight. Get over it.
As beautiful as you are, ma'am, I'm gonna have to disagree. I think if a man is there with you, he's there for the extra surprise at the end of the rainbow. He's there for the gold. Society has such a strong hold on our minds, and I know it's hard for some men to accept in reality what they really love, but the reality is it's just a buffer to Gayville, to me. Now, they may strictly love the beautiful face of a woman, but at the end of the day, they want that sausage, and they want it with a cherry on top. That's all it is. It's basically a cherry on the top. And I feel bad because I feel like she is kind of propping herself up like she's so beautiful, which she is, and she has a right to feel that way. But the reality is men like you, or men who like you because they know the reality of what's going on. But there may be a sausage at the end of that rainbow. And then a personal story, if you go back into my stories, I just talk about this Jewish lawyer. And I just talk about, the relationship and how awkward it was and how I had to play up being more masculine because I didn't know what they wanted from me exactly. I was in my people-pleasing era, which is a horrible era for me. And, one day he invites me out and says, hey, I'm going out to dinner. I'm going to bring all my friends. You should come check it out. We're going to have a great time. We're going to go to the club afterwards. And because I was so nervous to meet the friends, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to play it up. My friend's going to be like, who are you? What are your connections to my friend? Because everyone's always fighting to be closer to the main person of the clique. And I felt like I was already there, but I felt people were going to be sizing me up. So I ended up showing up late. And then when I get there, he goes, why are you late? I got this table. I set up a tour with the host so we can meet the chef and we can see what the meals they were going to make. And you missed the whole thing. So at one point, I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And at one point, I was like, oh, damn, that's fucked up. And then out of the 8 guys, 3 of us had a private conversation. So it was me, him, and another person having a private conversation. I can't remember if the hostess was trans, but whatever the case was, a trans conversation comes up. And out of nowhere, he says, yeah, I met a trans girl in the club and I took her home. We were in a hotel and we woke up together and... excuse me? Instantly. One point I was like, well, at least he had probably no one to tell this story to, and he's telling me this story. But on one sense, I was just like shocked that this man who had so many obligations in his personal life had room for trans women. And he must have enjoyed it. Me personally, I'm not aligned with that frequency as much as I can appreciate the lifestyle and confidence of someone saying, this is my life and I'm gonna do it. It just wasn't my vibe. I instantly was turned off. But women, these guys like trans women. It's